Hey, Griff, how about a Yahoo?
Yeah, I have a very fast one here. I think this is going to be just a heads up call, like which way you're leaning on it. It was sent in by a bunch of people. Thanks, everybody. It's an anonymous Yahoo Answers user who I'm going to call Dumpty asks.
Oh.
Challenging.
Do you wish your bath could be the soup? Imagine taking a warm, relaxing bath and you can drink the savory, fragrant soup as you bathe and dip crackers in it. Now, let's talk about doing it in the Japanese style, because there is a sort of, usually you'll shower off and then you'll get in the bath, right? And the shower gets all the particulate.
The gunk.
The gunk. Because you don't want to get in the bath and get your gunk all over the bath, and then somebody else gets in the bath later? No. You shower off first. So I would need a pre-soup bath to even consider this, and even then...
would never... I'm sorry, you would never... I mean, you would never. We are all of us made of stardust and gunk. We are made of gunk. If we clean off all the gunk, we'll make more gunk. That's human.
But let me, can I add an element here, which is to say how big a container before it would be dispersed enough.
That's what I'm saying.
That you would be okay. Like if you got into a lake of soup and you knew there were no fish or like rocks or anything, it was just you and the soup. Yeah. Is that then dispersed enough? Because I would posit the issue comes down to the twist is, unless you have like a super long spoon, you're still eating the soup from immediately around your body.
Yeah, sure. You would want to get, you would want to dive down deep into the depths, far from where your butt stuff and your pee-pee stuff might accidentally get on it. And your foot stuff and armpit stuff. Like, those are the worst parts.
Your body stuff, Griffin. Just say your human body stuff.
Well, no, they're saying if I spill some soup on my thigh, I'll eat that right off there. That's not a problem. If I spill it on my... I'll spoon it up there. But if I drop soup on my foot or my penis or my butt or my armpits, then that's going in the trash.
Or your hair or your face or your ears.
If I get
shoulders,
soup on my
I think
face,
would be okay.
Okay, you've never been eating soup excited and you get soup on your face and you just kind of lick it off?
No. I have a beard, friend. I can't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But God, Travis really fucking knocked this one out of the park, because the question is, how big a body of soup do you need to be in?
Because I would argue a bathtub is too small. Small. Because, like, at that point, so much of that soup is coming in contact with.
Let me, in the interest of, we can all agree we're made of gunk.
Yeah.
It's undrinkable.
I do not agree
it's like Ralph Nader wrote, undrinkable at any size.
Right.
Okay. No. But let's pretend in a world where, like, we can divorce ourselves from, like, hygiene, right?
What are you asking?
I don't know. You get laminated before you go in. I don't know. But, like, let's talk about all other elements of this question, because I feel like, will you enjoy the sensation, of floating in a lake of chunky chicken noodles?
Now, hold on. Wait, now that is the other question, Justin, because I would argue, I would fight so hard for tomato soup.
Yeah, wait, see, I go tomato basil bisque, which
I mean, sure, as long as I can't see my own body in it, so no broth.
I want no chunks either.
No chunks. No chunks. I got too many crannies and or nooks in my human body to do chunks.
Yeah.
If I don't have chunks, I'll be hungry after.
Oh, so, Justin, we're not talking about Stacey. I assumed we were in a Fear Factor-esque scenario here and not like, well, this is my life now.
Yeah.
No, but like, what, is somebody going to bring you bread? Like, it doesn't make sense.
Okay, but here's me.
If I'm already gonna, shut up. Okay. If you bathed in soup and an hour later you tell your significant other, I'm feeling a little peckish, they're gonna look at you like, didn't you just fucking bathe in soup?
Okay,
how are you hungry?
Justin, the other side of that is like, if you said, I'm starving, what should we do for dinner? And then you saw a lake of soup and you said, never mind.
Not that. That would be completely bonkers. Here's me though. I'm over here getting showering off my pre-soup shower, or maybe it's a burning, like in Andromeda Strain, where they just kind of blast you with hot light and your outer layer of skin cells
like
just comes off.
De-hairing.
De-hairing. You are a perfectly hairless, beautiful, harp.
You're Neo in the Matrix, right? When he first comes out of the pod.
And then I walk over to the kitchen real quick and I do whip myself up a grilled cheese Sammy, cut it in half, one half in each fist, run, jump into the tomato basil bisque leg. And now I'm having a fucking party.
I mean, the ideal is you have a sandwich big enough to float on.
Oh,
Got that grilled cheese out there. You're floating on the grilled cheese. You're just ripping tiny pieces off, dipping it into the tomato soup lake. That's the ideal, but admittedly, that is not the question, right? I understand that.
If I did enough deep grouting, I would get in a bathtub of tomato basil bisque and I would eat some of it. And I don't think that makes me nasty.
I mean, you can think whatever you want.
Yeah.
Though, can't you?
Okay.
Listen, Griffin, we can talk about if it's okay or not, but the way you said it made it a passionate thing, like a thing you wanted to do actively. And that
since we got rid of the chunks, I feel like everybody has kind of lost the passion for this.
Oh,
you know, because it just doesn't make it's not appetizing.
Now, wait, Justin, can I follow you down this path then for a second? When you're talking about these chunks,
did you want me to list some of my favorites?
No, we'll get there. When you're talking about chunks,
orzo for this table.
Okay,
thank you.
Are you talking about a lake with now in the can, as exists on Earth, size chunks, or that this whole thing is scaled
up?
In
the can?
No, hear me out.
I'm not bathing in cans.
No, you're misunderstanding
Please.
Travis's
What
question.
I'm saying
is freshly made.
Someone has taken soup that now exists on Earth and filled a lake with it. Or rather, we're in a Honey, I Shrunk the Kid scenario where now you have shrunk down, the bowl is you-sized, and all the chunks are gigantic.
Right, yes.
I want that. Nobody wants that.
Okay,
so you're just talking about small chunks.
No, I'm just
regular
talking about
size.
open my mouth and let a little orzo slip in, you know?
Yeah.
You're going to munch around this lake.
Well, no, I think Justin's talking about filtering orzo through his teeth like baleen.
Ah.
And I'll actually have to filter out the bay leaves, too, because it's a very fancy soup.
It's very fancy soup. Now, if you could give me a matzo ball, perhaps to float on, that would be ideal.
Now, that would be fucking great, is if there was lake-sized matzo ball soup with one big fucking matzo ball right in the center that you had to sort of climb King of the Hill style. Yeah.
You can't just make a soup wonderland for you to play in. You're like inventing this chili Wonka style landscape where you're just floating. Come with me, have a bean.
Yes.
Like, you can't just make it a playground. It's just soup. Fuck.
Well, but why not, Justin? Why can't we dance on moonbeams and have big old chunkums?
You're perverting the whole idea of a theoretical question. It would be like saying hey, imagine you could take a bath in soup and also your right arm becomes incredibly strong and powerful, able to lift anything. It's like, well, yeah, I'd go ahead and do that. But you're not. You're just talking about taking a bath in soup. It's not hard. It's just a question.
I apologize. I thought that was going to be a quick one.